Hey everybody, Zach here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Konig CB12 snow tire chains on our 2020 Nissan Kicks. I have these on a tire size of 205/55 R17. This is going to be a really nice tire chain. It's really easy to use. I like that it doesn't weigh a lot, but it's going to give us pretty good traction. So this is more of a light duty chain, but I like it because it's light duty, so it's not real aggressive. It's going to be a little bit smoother compared to the larger style chains. Now we won't get the traction that those give us, but for the most part, probably shouldn't be out in really bad weather in the Kicks anyway, but this is going to be what we need to help us get out of those situations where weather got a little out of hand, or if we just need something to keep us legal. A couple things that stand out for this tire chain that makes it one of my favorites that we offer is, one, it comes with this really nice hard case, so I can keep these in my trunk or in the back of the vehicle year-round. I don't have to worry about them getting torn up, or if they get dirty, making the inside of my car dirty, so I don't have to worry about where they're at. I know they're always back there safely. And then another thing is how they install. So they also have this built-in tensioner, so I don't have to have any additional accessories to keep this tight. It's just the chains, and I put them on. Fairly simple to install, but you can see we have a really good fit on here. Just really good all-around nice light duty chain. Now they have a diamond pattern, and what I like about diamond patterns compared to ladder style chains is we get more tire coverage. So we have more chain covering our tire, which is great for traction when we're starting and stopping in snow and ice, but also when we're making turns in those conditions. So we still have it kind of going over here on our sidewalls, where those other style we don't get that traction that we're looking for right there. Now, taking a closer look at the links here, these are more of a traditional looking chain. They're quite a bit smaller compared to the larger styles that are found on larger vehicles, but they have the same idea behind how they give us that traction. But what I like about this is they're kind of smooth on these one sides here, so they're a little bit smoother. They're not as large, so it's not going to be as rough. Now, you're definitely going to notice that you have chains on there, but we're not really looking for a smooth ride. We're looking to get out of those snowy and icy conditions so we can drive safely. Now, when it comes to installing these, I like this style because it's just the kind that I drape on the tire, make a connection. I don't have to get underneath the vehicle to make a connection on the back side compared to some of the other ones out there. And it's not complicated. So let's just walk you through how we got this one put in place. Before we get these installed, I like to lay the chains out, kind of make sure I don't have any twists or kinks, don't have any damaged links in the chain. Now, another thing that I would suggest is testing this out. You know, do this in the driveway or your garage when the weather's not bad. You don't want the first time installing these chains to be when you really need them. You're on the side of the road, weather's bad, and you're just trying to get back out on the road and you're struggling to do this. So try them out. Put them on a couple times, get comfortable with it. But once we figure out that everything looks good, I would also check to make sure that this link right here is facing in the right direction. Basically, you want this smoother side. You can see where that's rolled back over. You want the smoother side on the tire. You don't want this side facing down. So this will go up. Once you got those in the right position, we can just feed our chain around the back side of our tire. And then we're going to take these 2 points right here, and we'll meet up in the wheel well and make this connection right here. And then we can just drape the chain over the front of the tire. Get everything fed around. And then to hold it up, I'll take this red hook and this red link here and get those put in place. And then we can kind of get it centered and get the rest of the chain pulled around. Then the next thing we need to do is take this longer part of our chain and we'll run it through this tensioning device. I like to just pull up on that lever and feed it through like this. So then we can take all that slack out. We can pull that as tight as we can, and we're going to feed this around to the opposite side. So since this chain fits a few different tire sizes, you can see we've got this kind of loose right there. That's not ideal. So what we can do is we can go to this keeper, and then we can make that a little bit tighter to keep this in place. And when we're making this connection here, I like for this hook to face out. And you can see we have a nice tight chain now. So I didn't have to crawl underneath the vehicle and make a connection. It's pretty simple. You could do it in just a couple minutes. You know, the most difficult part is getting all of your chain fed around when there's snow and slush all around, but we're not laying down in it. So we've got a nice tight fit. We can install the driver's side the same way. And once you get them on, I would suggest driving forward a couple feet, getting out, making sure that you still have the chains on there right. They're still tight. If you need to make any adjustments, it's really easy to just pull that through if you can. But other than that, I like this chain a lot. It's going to give us pretty decent traction. You know, it's not as beefy as some of those others, but we're getting a nice set of chains, really easy to install. But that's going to do it for our look at the Konig snow tire chains on our 2020 Nissan Kicks.